Whoops. I'm in my job. Yeah. All right. So this video is looking at how we can adapt learning for the effects of COVID-19. A bit of sunrise, and they're talking about how Year 12 students, with the disruption of COVID, they're either going to have to repeat Year 12, or at least those units, or maybe we just give them extra credits. Extra credits I don't think fully works, because then we're crediting them for things that they don't know. So then you could say maybe they've learned some things online. Or they repeat Year 12, all those units, which means they have to go back, and then that whole generation is behind by 6 months, 12 months, however long it is. So I'm going to look at a solution. And it's around online learning, which is partly what we're doing already. It's like, how do we harness that? I think that's what I'm going to explore today. So basically, first off, bring up this video from Khan Academy. It's all about knowledge networking and the way that we sort of learn things. Let's see how this goes. Laptop to laptop. Bring it up full screen. And this is basically looking at different areas and different sections of learning, whether it's math, science, history, or we're starting with maths. And it's kind of like maths is made up of numbers and symbols, and then, like, say, letters. So, I mean, if you don't know numbers or you don't know symbols, it's going to be impossible to do math. And this is basically like a structure of like how that's all linked together. Like, for example, I'll go through more of it later. We'll see what the video says. This is 10 minutes through. To find this video, just type in TED Talks into YouTube and then Khan Academy. It'll pop up. Alright, here we go.
We do expect mastery. This is just another one of the modules. This is trigonometry. This is shifting and reflecting functions. And they all fit together. We have about 90 of these right now. And you can go to the site right now. It's all free. I'm not trying to sell anything. But the general idea is that they all fit into this knowledge map. That top node right there, that's literally single digit addition. It's like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And the paradigm is, once you get 10 in a row on that, then it keeps forwarding you to more and more advanced modules. So if you keep this is going further down the knowledge map, we're getting into more advanced arithmetic. Further down, you start getting into pre-algebra and early algebra. Further down, you start getting into algebra 1, algebra 2, a little bit of pre-calculus.
English,
and
language.
The idea is, from this, we can actually teach everything. Well, everything that can be taught in this type of a framework. So you can imagine, and this is what we are working on, is from this knowledge map, you have logic, you have computer programming, you have grammar, you have genetics, all based off of that core of, okay, if you know this and that, now you're ready for this next concept. Now, that can work well for an individual learner, and I encourage one for you to do it with your kids, but I also encourage everyone in the audience to do it yourself. It'll change what happens at the dinner table.
So that's the idea, that's the main sort of video. And just for perspective, this video is the 10th of March 2011, so this is almost 10 years old. So you can imagine how far advanced this type of concept is now. And if you do know students, etc., that go to universities, etc., this platform already exists. This makes me wonder why it's kind of such an issue, because when I went to school and I graduated, this is my portfolio of different achievements, sort of things, school support, refereeing certificates, so all achievements. I've got my Victorian Certificate of Education, which I've got from the Department of Education. We're going to bring this next part up. And they seem to have a template, kind of zoomed out a fair bit, but this has already got components: written communication, mathematics, science, technology, and this is from, when did I graduate? 2008, so this is 12 years ago. But they already have this type of framework to print out this certificate. They've got each of these, so I can grab that and put it into what's in the video. To me, these blocks, like we've only had COVID for a couple of months now, so these missing blocks that these Year 12 students have, it can't be that big. And what they've already done should essentially already be recorded. Because what they've done in school, whatever school they go to, I would assume that when they do a test, it gets recorded by the teacher onto their school profile. And then that school profile can be accessed by the Department of Education, etc. And all sort of goes up. I could have kind of put this up to there, I guess, but anyway. I want to go back to this online learning platform because essentially while we're in lockdown, all these students are learning online anyhow, from my understanding. I don't have any kids or students at home, so I can only go off what I hear. I want to go through Khan Academy because essentially, I reckon we have academies like Khan, Khan. And if you just think there's lots and lots and lots of these types of places, whether you learn a cooking class online or you've got coaching online, marketing online, all those online things should all be linked into that one profile, basically. I want to show you the framework that Khan has. So if you go to khanacademy.org, you've got a little video here about schools closed. We're here for you with free resources and learning. And this is how simple it is. Page opens up and you have a portal for learners where you can go in and learn stuff. This is what I think we should have so that students go through the learners window. Teachers go through the teachers window, which means teachers can then input their lessons into this map that you've just seen. And then there's a portal here for parents. So if parents want to monitor their students' progress, it's all the systems already here. So let's click on learners. We go to sign up. So you put in date of birth, etc. Or if you already have an account. Now, this is where it all links together. Continue with Google or continue with Facebook. To me, this is where it comes back to the whole centralization, one central profile for everything. Is that if all these learnings from Khan Academy are already being linked into your profile on Google, which is linked to your Facebook, how hard could it be to get these layers that Khan has with math, science, yada yada, that go down this tree, which are the exact same tree units that come off from university, or well, from school as well. You have extended math. They all have the same structure, science, etc. They've all got the core learning blocks. We've got trades here. So trades, you have the tools that you use. I'm sure if anyone here has been to a trade school before, you'd learn about tools and you'd learn about different types of nails. And then once you have the, let's say, numbers and symbols, you can start to do addition and stuff for math, right? Addition and subtraction. Once we've got tools and nails, we've got hammer and nails, we can then go to the process of hammering or whatever. And then from there, we can join wood. And we add things in bit by bit. I think that's nearly the end of the video. So hopefully you can sort of just going to double check I've ticked everything off. So started off, the idea was a centralized profile. So if we can unify our government structure and the online structure, I think that would solve everything. Year 12 disruptions, they repeat, bonus credits. The thing is that they're already learning online. That's what I see on the news, or that's what's being reported. So to me, it's just about getting what they're actually learning already and linking it up to a unified profile. So then when they want to go off and get a job, or they apply for a workforce thing somewhere, it's all in one profile, so that their school education is in one profile and their learning education is in one profile as well. That's easy for employers to see what they've done, because they can go through this knowledge map and they can see the level of English skills, they can see the level of math, particularly those basics. I mean, as Khan said on the video, there's computer science, there's yada yada, there's everything in the spectrum. So if that math is universal, and it is because all subjects work into this knowledge math, if that is the basis of a resume as well, it means that job application becomes simple. Lay at home, building blocks, on the laptop, symbols, algebra, hammer and nails. As you can see, it applies to trades learning as well. What's something else you'd learn at TAFE? If you're learning computer programming, you'd start off with your basic symbols. So it'd be how to make a text box, how to make a button click. Once you click on that button, it will send you off to this page here, or this set of program. Another little bit with this Khan Academy, I'm just going to put it in here quickly because it's a fantastic idea. Especially, I haven't been to school for a lot of years, but when you go to school, you sit in a classroom, and the teacher comes up to the front of the room and they present this idea. This is algebra, this is how we do it, addition, subtraction, yada yada. And they spend a lot of their time explaining, and they have to do it on the fly. They have to explain it to 30 different people at once. One of the ideas that Khan talks about is reversing that, getting these lectures and little learning modules into short, compact little pieces they can learn at home, and then when they go to school and they're in that classroom of 30, the teacher can actually become a mentor and go around. It makes the student a self-learner rather than just do what teachers say, sort of thing. Also, a model like this helps for students that have missed days. So whether they've been off for like a sports or music or some form of excursion, maybe they've been sick, they've been away from the classroom. You can imagine trying to learn, like when you get into graphing and you're doing quadratics and that sort of thing. If you haven't got the basics of algebra down and how letters work, or if you didn't know how to do multiplication and division, you start to work with letters next to your numbers, you can imagine how it gets really, really complicated. Whereas with a system like this, student comes into school, they learn that block, they become sufficient at that block, they're then ready for the next one. If a student is having trouble, they could then go back through the record and say, student has missed this day, has missed this block of learning, and they'll be able to see automatically, as a student would be able to see themselves automatically what they need to learn to become proficient in whatever they're learning. That pretty much wraps up that. And I'm just going to flash this on in front. It kind of looks like this again. It's the idea of like central and decentral. And I think at the moment we've kind of got universities here, we've got schools here, we've got miscellaneous training platforms here, and we're missing this combining link. And I think if we can make that combining link and everything looks like this one, where all those learning, all our knowledge is networked into one, my profile, my resume. Since we got my budget, or you could say my car, my gov, Vic Roads, my car, which would go in my garage, which is my grand idea. I'm kind of working on. I won't put it all into this video, but that's basically the education system. And you can imagine, I'll do a quick little run through. There's my profile, which is person in my house, and in my house you have my kitchen, which is my cooking. You have my bathroom, my bedroom, my study. In my study, you can link to all these learning platforms. You can link to my resume, so it's all the profile. Then outside you have my garage or my garden. So if we're looking at trades work, gardening, landscaping, my garden is also a link in. And then from there, that's the house, and yeah, my gov would be above that. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments and feedback. And otherwise, until next time, we'll see you soon. Take care.